Okay, you guys requested that I maybe do a video showing you how I packed the new HookahJohn Alien Mini Funnel Bowl since I was getting pretty good results on it my first try. I'm gonna try to replicate it the best I can, or at least replicate the first session I had where I took those videos of my smoking. Same stuff I used last time. Used some lucid cactus pear, excuse me. Good old Tangiers as always, and it really doesn't take a whole lot of tobacco. Like some people are saying, it's maybe about a third of what you normally fit into a small funnel. I'd give you a better comparison and say what it actually fits into the Tangiers Mini Funnel, but I never bought one of those, and I really don't have anything to go by. But you can see you just kind of pack it in there like normal. Probably actually have a little bit too much. I'll have to clean that up. But keep it flush, as close to flush as you can with the edge of the rim. Pull all that stuff away from the middle so you don't have anything hanging down. Press it down a little bit, and oop, that did not work. There, place right there. Alright. And this is a pain in the ass with one hand. I've never actually tried this before, and it's not working too well. Alright. But get it close, as flush as you can. Clean it off the edges, and you have to hold on 1 second. I should probably use 2 hands when I do the rest of this. Hold up. Okay, now as I was saying, get it flush on there, and I used to pile all my stuff mountain high, whether it be just the normal Tangiers or the Lucid. It's, according to a lot of the reviews, that's what people saying they were getting good results with, but ever since I saw that video of Eric and John packing the bowls over at the lounge, I started doing it a little bit differently. Put the foil on, press it down on the tobacco, and then kind of tighten it back out, make sure it's nice and flat across there. And the one thing that they did do that I don't do is they were using the oyster fork to poke a bunch of holes. I'm still using my normal foil pattern, doing the 3 rings. What would that be? Doing the 12 holes in the outer ring, keep them about 1 centimeter apart. Go in a little bit, do 8 holes, and with the Mini there's really not a whole lot more space on there to fit another ring. Might be able to fit a couple holes in there, but it's not really necessary. Alright, so I popped a couple of the new Coconaras onto the stove while I was loading that bowl up. Got it nice and hot and ready to go. A lot of people are complaining about those new Cocos. They're a little different than the old ones used to be. You can see they're kind of more in a block shape, or at least an even square shape than the old blocks used to be. But as far as I can tell, they still work just as good as the old ones did. And here's another problem, or at least an issue people have been running into with the new bowl. Incredibly wide bottom, and it's not really fitting on most hookahs that just have a normal bowl grubbin on it. Haven't been able to try it on my KM yet because my vase broke the other day, but as you can see, that is quite a bit wider than the small. Don't really feel like going in to get the small to compare it for you, but if you have one, you know. And so I slid an old mod grommet on there that I happen to have because my old first hookah was a little shitty Chinese one that had a mod bowl, but that fits on there pretty well. Kind of tighten it up. Fits on, seals good. Now let's get those coals on there. Keeping them on there. Not hanging over the edge or anything, just keep them even right on the inside of the bowl. And it does take a minute to warm up. You can see what we get off the first pull though. Yeah, a little bit. Yep, second pull, it's already smoking good. Smoking this out of, I believe it's a 28-inch Nor. don't really know if it has a name. I've seen people refer to it as a Camilla, I believe, over on another form. But got that almost 2 years ago now from Hookah Company. It's a solid pipe, solid brass, really heavy, holding up well. Smokes better than my KM in my opinion. And I also got one of those new Narbiche version 3 hoses from John the other day. Yep, going good. Alright, let me Okay, so I gave it a couple minutes to warm up. Maybe that'll help a little bit, we'll see. Yep, definitely helped out a little bit. Clouds are a lot thicker, flavor's still great. And that was one of the other concerns that I had, and I know a lot of other people were thinking, was the bowl was so shallow that there'd probably be some burning issues, but 2 of those coals straight on there, not a problem at all. Not burning. Sizzled a little bit when you put it on first, of course, but once it got going, not a thing. Smoking just as well as the small funnel bowl did for me, and first time I smoked it, it lasted for a little bit under 2 hours, I believe it was, and I know there's some guys saying they're getting over 2 hours, which I totally believe, because even at like an hour 45, I think is where I stopped, there was still flavor going. About an hour through, the coals were getting pretty close to dead, so I threw another coconara on there and slid the 2 little ones over the other side, and it just kept going straight through. Well, overall, I'm really happy with the bowl. John did a great job on getting the design right, and hopefully you guys have some luck. Alright, see you.